part 3 BS part 3 lab, and I have explained them the whole process, the reaction, because I'm here for the practicals. So I've explained my students the reaction scheme. This is the reaction scheme, right? And I've explained my students, and I can show you how they have done it. So this is how I've explained them on the register. This is my way of explaining everything, how they are going to do it, right? So this is still the filtration, right? Now they will recrystallize the compound. They are over here now on the fume hood, because they know how, they are now learning how to use the fume hood. So after using the fume hood, they will simply mix the compound, and in the fume hood, the pungent ones, the volatile ones, that's it. So this is the part 3, and those students that are at the back, they are the latecomers. They appeared late in my lab, so they were not being allowed today to do the this experiment. So they are just standing there and waiting. So I've just mentioned that my students are busy in doing their calculations and their lab work, and they are near the fume hood also, and some of them are doing the calculations. So I can show you the calculations. So this is how they are doing the calculations. No problem, but you can continue. This is it. They are doing it. They are good students, and they know how to convert grams to milliliters. And the rest are doing the mixing, which I can show you here. It's a toxic chemical, which is benzoyl chloride, which I just mentioned earlier to my students that please handle with care the fumes, and they are using the fume hood. And I have explained in my different lectures how to use the fume hood. So now today they are learning how to use the fume hood. So that's great. Do the mixing inside the fume hood. Great. So I'm glad that they are doing their work nicely, and they are, they have mixed the benzoyl chloride. It is so pungent that my whole throat is burning, and I can't stand inside the lab for a longer period. So I came out. So this was today's little video clip to let you know that how I am with my students, how I teach them in BS Part 2 lab at about 8:30, and those who were late, they were not allowed to come in.